Good day, Pastor. Please, how convinced or confident should I be about whoever I choose to marry? I'm asking because so many factors seem to challenge my convictions.
Thank you very much for that question. This is the kind of thing that bothers a lot of young people of nowadays. It didn't just start today. It has started way back, even during our own time. Even before our own time, when we were young. You see, you are asking how confident should you become in choosing someone that you want to marry. I would say you should be 1000% confident. You must be so confident about the person that you want to marry that if you were to be woken up in the middle of the night, you will still say yes to this person. Never you try any guesswork about the person you want to marry. Never you try to go along with some people to agree with you about someone that you want to marry, because eventually it will be your own cross that you have to carry yourself, because all these people that rally around you today will no longer be there tomorrow. So you must be personally convinced about whoever you say you want to marry. I'm DJ Goodman, your relationship and responsibility coach. I remember many years ago, after I'd prayed and received the person I was to marry, and long story short, the person is my wife today. However, do you know that not long after myself and my wife started our courtship, a sister in the fellowship approached me and called me aside. And what she said could have altered my life negatively since that day if I was not convinced about the person that I wanted to marry. This sister called me aside and said, "Bro Duni, there's something I want to tell you." She said she was so sure that the person I chose was not the will of God for my life. Why did she say all this? Another sister had approached her and confided in her that she was the will of God for my life. And this particular sister that came to meet me, being the final years sisters leader, was acting in the stead of that sister, and she came to meet me to go pray again because the person I'd chosen was not the will of God for my life. She said she was close to this sister that came to meet her, and she was too convinced that that sister does not make a mistake about whatever she says the Lord is telling her. So, long story short, she was trying to tell me that that particular sister that confided in her was the will of God for my life. And guess what? I did not even have any leading whatsoever for that particular sister. In fact, when she mentioned that sister's name, she was a fine sister in the Lord, but we never had anything in common. And I wondered how in the world I could have coped with such a sister. If I wasn't convinced about my decision, I would have been confused, because it wasn't only about that particular sister. There were so many others that would try to challenge your conviction or confidence about whoever you've decided to marry. So you must be 100% confident. And this is what I always tell the youths. When you want to marry someone, wake up in the middle of the night, switch off the light, shut your eyes, and imagine the person that you have decided to marry. And ask yourself the question, are you sure about this person? Come rain or sunshine, many years from now, will you still be able to stand by your conviction? If for several nights your answer is in the affirmative, I can assure you, that person is the will of God for your life. This is different from infatuation that many youths of nowadays have. I'm talking about true conviction that is coming from your heart. I want you to know that many years from now, that same person you are convinced about will change in shape and size. I'm not looking today the same way I looked more than 30 years ago when I met my wife. But I'm still as convinced today as I was 30 years ago when I went to meet her. Never let anybody join hands with you to marry someone that you're not convinced about. If there is a red flag or warning that you shouldn't marry someone, run away. Never listen to a brother or sister coming to convince you that all will be well. If you do not have the conviction in your heart that that person will do well in life, all will never be well. Run for your life and follow your heart, follow your conviction, because you will be the only one that is left alone to carry your own cross. If you are getting value from this video, I want you to subscribe to this channel and click the bell notification so that anytime I release a new video, you'll be notified. And what's more, I want you to share this video and let it go around to as many people as you believe would need to hear it. Popping up on the screen right now is another video where I've taught you other important tips about dating and relationship. Click on that video now and I will see you there. I'm DJ Goodman, your responsibility and relationship coach. I'll see you in that video. Bye for now.